Hi, Linda. You are
Hello.
an expert in future studies, and you have been very interested by peace, by conflict also. You just received in the USA the Pope.
Yes.
In New York. So can you tell us a little how you see this visit of the Pope in New York? I think it was quite historical.
It was, yes, he was in Washington, D.C., then he was in New York, and then he was in Pennsylvania. And it was amazing, actually, because I've never seen anything quite like that. There was nothing on the news. And every single news channel, the entire time he was there, did nothing but cover the Pope's visit. And he was very warmly received everywhere. And I think people felt that he gave a new face to the Catholic Church, you know, and he's humble, and he's concerned about the poor, and he's concerned about climate change and the environment, and he's willing to come out and speak about the issues that are really important today. And I think people, you know, felt he came across as someone genuine who walks his talk. And because of that, people responded very warmly to him. And so, yeah, it was really quite extraordinary, actually. Yeah.
And how the Protestant Church are receiving this visit? How they see the Pope from their.
Well, I won't say just the Protestant Church. I just came from this Parliament of World Religions Conference, and I've been involved with intercultural interfaith dialogue also for a long time. Everybody is very supportive of the Pope. I mean, I don't know anyone from any religion. Everybody says, isn't it great he spoke out about global warming? Isn't it great he's concerned about poverty, these different issues? And the fact that, you know, he's a humble person is very impressive, you know. And I think, I mean, this is the thing, I mean, there's people today who are coming together across their differences, are trying to find areas of common ground. And so if you hear anyone from any religion speaking positively about dealing with climate change, or dealing with cultural diversity, or dealing with interfaith dialogue, or dealing with, you know, bringing more women into the religious leadership, or any of these types of issues, then people in other religions are supportive. If they're not kind of stuck in an old view of their religion, if I can say like this, and sort of rigid, you know. But people who are open today are open to hearing what needs to happen from any quarter. I think, I mean, that's my experience, but you have to sort of realize this is happening. Not everybody knows even that religions are dialoguing with each other. And people from different faiths are coming together. There's a Parliament of World Religions, there's United Religions Initiative, there's UNESCO had some conferences on religion and peace before that I went to. I mean, there's a lot of it going on, but not everybody's aware of it. Yeah.
Yes, this is connected with the idea of unity and diversity, how you accept the diversity, how you accept the difference of the others, and also build a kind of unity.
There's a very interesting thing, by the way, is people said in the past, historically, when religions came together, people from different religions came together, they tended to focus more on their differences. And today, they're saying we're now in a second axial age of the world's religions, where when people come together from different faith traditions, we're trying to find areas of common ground. It doesn't mean that we agree on everything, which is, you know, people have different traditions and so on, but people are looking for areas of common ground, and that's very important. And there's the golden rule. Every religion has a version of the golden rule, which is you know, you want to be treat others as you would like to be treated. And that's, you know, if everyone could live by that, that would have a big impact, obviously. Yeah.
There are important issue, which is how mankind will answer to climate change. And when you work on climate change, you discover that it is also a question of unity of mankind in their capability to answer globally and not just a part of the planet.
Local, you know, there's global issues, and then the local response in your own particular environment, how you deal with the issues there and apply them.
And when you participate in this global space where people speak about their belief system or religion, do you feel this unity is on the way?
Well, I think there are a lot of people who reach out and try to connect with other people from different backgrounds, and for them, it's it's happening. It's not like monolithic unity, though, and it's not like we're all. I mean, the point is, can we be open to learn from each other and our different traditions, so that we can all become more than we were before? Whoops. You know, and not just think we have all the answers. You know, I mean, if we should all be a little more humble, maybe, but open.
A big shift has been also the position of the president of USA. What do you think about the position of USA in front of global warming? Because until now, there was a kind of deny by the first country in the world. So.
No, I think, well, I don't want to get into politics in the U.S. because if I did, could make some quite strong comments. But I mean, there are certain people in a political party, I won't mention in the United States, that are in denial, you know, and they give excuses about climate change, and they say things like, well, I'm not a scientist, so I can't say anything, which is ridiculous. You know, go talk to a scientist and learn something, you know. So they're just finding excuses. But I think there are lots of other people who are taking it seriously. And yes, and it's important.
So I think we could, each of us, read your books.
Yes.
Your two books about future, where you have bring together a group of very interesting persons. And also you are preparing a new book.
My own, yeah.
Your own book. So can you say one or two words about your next book?
Well, there's two of them on futures and evolution. One is that I edited 2 issues of World Future Review, a futures journal published for the World Future Society, on the theme of future human evolution. And I got people from various different countries to write about technology, transhumanism, sustainability, civilization, and consciousness. So altogether, the first issue had 12 authors, the second one had 16. So that's 28 authors to come to put in an edited book on those themes. And then my own evolution book is called Evolution Evolving Cutting Edge Issues for Humanity in the World. And the first chapter is on all these models of change and examples to understand the process of change. The second chapter is on major substantive changes, stages of change, physical evolution of the universe, then biological evolution, species and life come in. Then we get finally humans, and culture comes in, and social learning. And then we have evolution, and then out of that comes also technology and the debate about technology's role in the future. And then we get evolution of consciousness. And each of these stages happens faster than the previous one. But humans, to me, are multi-level beings. And we're products of all these stages of evolution, which is interesting. Like, we have the atoms of the universe in us. You know, we share drives and automatic body processes with the animal kingdom. And then we're distinctly human because we have culture and learning to the extent, a huge amount. And then we can wake up and become conscious of the whole darn big sweep of evolution, which is an amazing story today. And see that we're part of that whole cosmic evolution. And we're a product of, I mean, it's an amazing story, actually. And then my third chapter is on the dialogue of science and spirituality, and that we need to see that there are different ways of trying to come to the truth and have a better understanding of what is the meaning of life, and what is, you know, the science has, you know, is getting new information at a very rapid rate today in many areas. But spirituality also provides meaning and purpose and connects us to something beyond ourselves. And so that's another area. And some people are just materialist scientists, or some people are just spiritual people over here. And then the whole thing is, but there are many people who are both, are open to both, no matter what they are, which is important. And then I have a chapter on fourth chapter on factors impacting future human evolution. And then my fifth chapter is on different views of the future human and all these areas I was talking about: technology, sustainability, civilization, and consciousness. So,
fantastic, Linda. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we can visit you in Los Angeles.
Yes, please come. Yeah, okay.